two players of about equal skill level. I think Maddie's better.
You think so, actually?
Yeah, actually.
Ooh,
Like
That's actually a steaming take, if you ask me.
I hard
no, like
disagree.
Maddie's better fundamentally, but PB&J has more Slayer's knowledge.
I think PB&J is like, he's like 1 or 2 breakthroughs away from being like a serious threat for PR.
Yeah,
like he's got the practice. He just needs to put the pieces together. He does a lot of smart stuff. I think he's hella slept on, honestly.
I agree.
I've played with him
Almost
more than a
smart,
lot
but
of
then
people,
he
though.
just does the wrong thing. Like
Yeah,
he's
this is
taken
true.
stocks from me, but he's never like made me sweat for it. You know?
Huh.
It's just
I
like
mean-
I can be an idiot here and just kind of
No, air dash, dude.
All right, so I think we can all agree that he was trying to do the down B ledge cancel. If not, that was one of the worst options
Nah,
I've ever
I
seen
think
in my
he was
life.
Well,
What
you
are you
can
talking
go
about? I do
cancel
that
it.
option all the time.
Yeah, you could just cancel it.
Yeah, cancel. I would have went for the ledge cancel there,
Mm,
but that's because I don't play this character, so I don't really know.
But yeah,
like Maddie's. Wait, go ahead.
I agree with OKB that it feels like PP is just like 1 or 2 breakthroughs away from being pretty good at the game.
I really think so. Like, he's put in the work. It's hard to tell exactly what's not there.
Yeah.
I
We're gonna
think-
try and figure it out.
I think PB
It's-
uses
it's
too many
neutral.
smash attacks.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's funny that we think about like neutrals as a very complex thing, but sometimes you really just need to stop throwing out up smash, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes you have to break it down to something more simple. It's true.
I mean,
The
just like
boy isn't thinking,
levels.
and not in the way that I don't think. Like he's not thinking in the way that like Meek's not used to think. before he got
oh, I see what you're getting at. Some people just
Maddie
like
with the
press
spot
button.
dodge spam.
Some people like almost play with their hands only. Like they
Yeah.
just react to the thing with their eyes and their hands, and they don't like say like, okay, well he's in this spot, so he can only do this option or something like that.
Yeah,
Or, like he tends to favor this particular pattern or something.
Honestly,
Mango was.
maybe.
Maddie's very much the opposite, where like
Yeah, oh
a bit
yeah,
of an
she's a
over-
thinker, dude, for sure.
Yeah, Mango was talking about a line from Ping Pong the other day where the old lady goes, "Stop thinking, you're not a thinker." And it's
Yeah.
like, it's so real. Like, some people just,
It's true.
you don't think while you play. You just kind of have to do what you've thought about before playing, you know? Because there's
Yeah.
always,
Yeah, I agree.
I guess so.
you
I
can
don't
be
know,
a
man.
thinker, but like, it just not be a part of the way you play, like, while you're actually
Yeah.
in
I
I
it.
think it's something that Bobby
Oh.
Starr talked about on like a podcast with Mango as well, like thinkers and doers. I don't remember
Yeah.
the whole thing,
I mean,
but
dude,
he's definitely gone on about it.
I really think that like I think people just contextualize thinking like it's like some amorphous nerd thing that happens when you play. Like I don't think it's it takes obviously like it takes like your brain power to be able to think while you're playing, but
Mhm.
I don't know, like I just can't imagine that Mango isn't thinking on the same level that I am when I play. Like he's like I'm sure he's doing things with maybe less effort or something, but he's
I think things are
figuring
just
out
like
and changing it. Like
things are like more second nature to him though. It's
I
like
know.
he knows the options and the things that he's like done in practice, and now he's just got to do them. Some
I mean-
people have to like expend energy on like, okay, now I'm gonna do this thing that
That
I
was actually-
practiced.
oh, well then I'm not a thinker then, because
Yeah.
I just like think about patterns and stuff. I think about like how people are playing in this moment and like timings. I don't think about the inputs I'm doing most. For the
do
most
you
part.
think in like
that make me-
cohesive thoughts, or like do you just think in like vague ideas?
A lot of the time, well, actually, yeah, it is a little more bits and pieces. Now that you mention it, that's true. But like,
Funny is like
it
with
is
like,
real thoughts. Sorry, you
No,
good?
go ahead.
I mean, it is
No.
real thoughts. Is the main point that I was trying to make. Like, I have like
Uh-huh.
I could probably repeat it back after a set. Like, I was thinking about maybe going for this, or I saw that you were picking up on this pattern, so I started to like change it up. Like, they're like inklings more than anything. What are you gonna say, Model? Oh, sorry.
No, it's like Dig. You mentioned like for me, I have like weird, I don't know, like knowledge of these like, little stupid interactions. I don't. I just do it. There is no thought process that goes into like the weird little shit that I do in some situations. It's just my brain says we're doing this.
I mean,
This is
I
So,
I feel like that's
Okay,
kind of like what you
yeah,
have to do, because you wouldn't have time to actually just like think about it.
I do.
it's just like you know what. You know what
I
needs
mean,
to
for real,
happen.
I do.
Yeah, like it's
I
intuition.
guarantee you. I wouldn't call myself a non-intuitive player. I just am thinking as well. Like I feel like y'all are being lazy.
I mean, like I think.
I mean, it works
but
for people, but like I feel like having yourself on autopilot is just asking for yourself to get outplayed.
I wouldn't call it autopilot.
yeah, I wouldn't-
Depends on how you.
Then I think we might be talking about the exact same thing. That's my main thought for this argument is that thinkers and doers, we're all just on a spectrum, and we just like do it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
And some of it's good for one player, and some of it's not good for the other player. Like I really think everyone's thinking and everyone's.
Alright, can I get a
Can I get a swap into rooftops? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Good.
She do like her rooftops.
But
Rooftops are pretty cool.
I would say,
Wonder
like,
why.
I think she just likes the breathing room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could actually see that.
She's not
Getting
super
some
great
space.
about like getting run down, which is why
Yeah.
Iggy
Yeah.
is probably going to be a long-term problem for her if she does like get super PR. But I can see players
Um,
like mine not being as much a problem.
Yeah.
Oddly,
I think you can figure out pretty solid option selects for it though. Like you can teach somebody to like, oh, if I up to this time, it covers this option. Or like, oh, if I focus and jump, then I know that I'm not gonna get like short hop up aired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
do I
And
play?
then I think at that point she's got a solid game plan. What's up?
I said, do I play
Oh.
Rushdown? I don't feel like I play Rushdown.
you don't play rushdown, but you play fast.
That was dirty.
You remind me of like counter hitting, but I don't know if that's like. I feel like when people play against me, it's almost like different than most of their other matchups. Like I feel like I force people to play like around my style, which forces them to play maybe not what they're used to. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I could see
Not as
that.
much in Slayers, but
If you're a
I
thriller,
think-
then that's what it means. If you stick
When
for
I'm
thrill,
playing with
then
you,
play
oh yeah, sorry,
the
Joe.
people play. It's my
what
bad.
were you saying, Joe?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that if you make people play on your own terms, that means that you stick thrill and you're just trying to read what your opponent's going to do. So you just wait for the moment. You just wait for your moment to strike, see what they can do. Obviously, you let them play around to get hurt, but once you see your chance, you just go with a mean right hook.
Mhm.
That's
I
basically
feel
what
like against most people I play against in this game, it's like one person's like playing to their strength and the other person's trying to play around it. Like just from
Yeah.
me versus the other player matchup, it's like one
I feel
person
that.
dictates it and then
Oh,
like the
yeah,
other
actually.
person's like trying to play around them.
That's
But when I play Brio, I feel like we're both playing to our strength, like at the same time. And it feels like we're just like both going like firing on all cylinders, which is really cool.
It's super fun. You're right though. I think that is a lot of how people play. Like, I mean, there's a lot of Peach players that I play against where their whole point is to like shut down your approach. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It's
more
like they're
about
trying to
having-
draw you out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone and make you play at their speed, and then some people like want to take that back and wrestle it back and be the dictator, and some people are totally cool, like, all right, well, you can try to like make me play differently, but I'm just gonna play the way that you're trying to make me play, but like blow you up for it.
Yeah,
I feel like
there's not like a full answer. Oh, sorry, go.
Yeah,
I feel like mine plays a lot like that, where like they
yeah.
try to force you into playing their way.
Mhm. He's also good at playing around your force of his options.
Yeah,
He's good. Lubu's the king of that, actually.
Yeah.
Lubu like will literally refuse to engage and just be like, "Well, I'm in the corner. It's fine." You're gonna
and I
mess
think
this
that
up.
comes back to I think Lubu has such a good game plan that it just works.
Yeah.
it's patience.
Like he
go,
formulates a
Adam.
game plan for their matchup that
Oh,
just works for
no.
everybody. Oh, that
it's
sucks.
so weird.
what a
I
dick.
feel like I've played Boo so much where I like don't feel like I'm not playing like the game that I want to play.
To be fair, it might be
Yeah.
different for you because he plays against you more than everybody.
You may.
What are we playing from?
I'm Maddie. You were okay. Yeah. I
The
muted
hell
her for
just
a little
happened?
bit. She was playing music while she's listening.
Oh.
While she was in the game.
Oh,
You a big man.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I think I would have to play very aggressively if I was listening to that music. Do you guys ever do that? I stopped
Yeah, I
listening to
do.
music in tournaments.
100%.
Because I would listen to like Kanye West and I would just go in like an idiot on rhythm instead of like looking at neutral. Like I don't know what was wrong with me.
I think I actually played better with it.
It depends.
I do music to relax my nerves. Really
I play
I play-
music
much.
for like it depends on like the play style I'm playing. In this game, I'm always running at people, so my playlist fits well for that.
That's funny. I just listen to chill music. I play music that I want in the background that's like not gonna affect my mood.
Mhm.
Because when I do have it, I just feel like it's just dumb. Like I feel like I end up playing way dumber and like not to the
Hey,
opponent.
is PB&J muted?
Yes.
Fuck.
But it's weird. I feel like
Any-
I'm the opposite. Like I feel like the
Somebody, fuck.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
me?
indefinite.
I can mute you if you want. If that's what you're asking.
What's
No,
the
I'm
issue?
Somebody
not-
say one again. Somebody say one
My
again.
music, my sister just took my Spotify and I need music because I'm absolutely fucked right now.
No, it's fine. You got
You're
it.
playing fine.
Play through the pain.
Let it rock. You can do it.
Just listen to the music in your head.
Do you want us to deafen?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And I have keybinds for that shit. So I'm
I
just
see. I
gonna-
see.
But yeah, like I feel the opposite. I feel like if I don't play with the music, the silence like makes me doubt my actions a little bit.
I
Yeah,
agree
I
with that.
can't. Like, I have to lose
Hmm.
myself in my music to play well.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I'm a little like I'm
That's a
prone to.
choice.
I might just SD a bunch.
Hmm.
It doesn't make much of a difference for me because I learned to not think. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
think the interesting part about what you said, Bria, was like when you listen to music, you feel like it makes you play dumb.
Mhm.
I feel like when I'm listening to music, it just helps me get into the zone better. So like I'm
Yeah.
just not overthinking it, but it's not
Yeah,
like a dumb
exactly.
thing. I think it comes back to that whole thinking and doing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where it's
I
like
think so,
you
I
can like
play-
settle into a groove where the doing
I
is
play by
subconscious.
feel. I play by feel, so music helps me play by feel.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing. Different things just work for different people, which is
Yeah.
really cool. And nothing's
that's
ever
pretty
like right or wrong.
Mhm.
It's like
Music
with,
for me is just to keep
I
constant.
will say, there's things you can do to get better. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, there's always good ways
people
to improve.
work
I mean,
to a
that's a
certain
great.
level,
That's
but-
great for later, but right now, fuck off.
What just happened?
No,
No,
people
yeah,
direct
definitely
towards
not.
you.
I mean, I wasn't directly towards you, Maddie. We done been talking about this actually before. you.
yeah.
For a hot minute.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. Whatever. I got nothing.
Without
I was gonna talk about music, but I forgot.
I was gonna say that for me, music actually makes me keeps me constant with whatever action I'm doing.
Mhm.
So
You were gonna
I'm
say
like-
something, Diggy?
I remember now. Hold up.
Yeah. I really do think we can get to the bottom of this. I don't even know if it's like for this commentary, but I think like I feel like we can understand to what extent like a thinker versus doer, like intuitor. Because I feel like if I'm anything, I'm like all of that in one. Like I'm definitely not just a thinker. You can tell if you play against me. Like I'm not like I'm not like ooh the option selects here. I'm just
Like let's put it in 4 different ways, right? There's like kind of like more defensive play styles where like you're not doing a lot of mechanical stuff with your hands. You know, just very slow play, but still like thinking, like defensive characters and whatnot. Something
like
like
Blue Boo as
me when I
my
play Spy,
input.
for example.
Hmm,
There's
sure.
like a genuine, easy
Yeah,
example. That's definitely more like when I do it, it's not, but just as an example. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I
more
got you.
calculated, like thorough thinking that can be done there because you're not wasting energy on your hands, right?
Lou actually.
Oh yeah, that's its own discussion. It's the idea of like brain power, like the amount of like RAM in your brain to play a set and do the thinking at the same time.
Yeah.
But I think like the
Ooh.
type of thinking that you're doing definitely goes hand in hand with like, how you play.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Anybody see that?
yeah, it was
No.
kind of crazy. The charge upset.
No, I was talking about them both side being into each other at the exact
I
same
Yeah,
time.
didn't see
yeah.
that.
Killed
Ooh.
me.
But yeah, what I was gonna say earlier is when I play without music, I feel like myself like thinking like more like unhelpful thoughts, like oh I only need to take
I
one
see.
more
that's
stock, or like
Hmm.
Dude, I'm
Dang.
fucking pissed. I'm actually.
It's
I'm-
unfortunate.
yeah.
Like the amount